Yeah, schwarze Zähne wie immer. Black Screen. Hi und willkommen zu Metal Forever, Show Nummer 102. Jawohl. Schön, dass ihr dabei seid. Ich hoffe, ihr hattet ein schönes Wochenende und habt noch einen schönen Feiertag genossen. Ich habe ein bisschen Sonne bekommen wieder. Ich mache jetzt immer am Nachmittag ein bisschen Sonnenbaden, dann Vitamin D, das ich nur in meiner Metal-Gruft hier versauere. Ja, Wahnsinns-Wochenende hinter uns. Wir haben viele Meetings gehabt und unser Metal is Forever Festival findet also statt. Und 9. und 10. September, auf das freuen wir uns alles. Hat ein langes Meeting heute und das wird richtig, richtig geil. Geile Bands, freut euch drauf. So, was gibt es noch Neues? Ja, wir haben langsam trudeln die ganzen Shirts ein, also seid noch ein bisschen geduldig, sie kommen schon. Und der neueste Foto, oder einer der neuesten Fotos, es sind schon mehr gekommen, ist unser Michael Högerle und das ist unser Metalhead of the Day. Für alle, die jetzt da zuschauen, nicht wissen, was war das jetzt? Stargazer, das ist unser Fanclub. Da könnt ihr Mitglied werden. Jawohl. Schaut auf unsere Webseite Metal is Forever, also metal-is-forever.rocks. Schaut rein, da habt ihr auch die Informationen, wie ihr zum Fanclub dazugehen könnt, was es alles gibt dafür, nämlich eine Menge. Und das Beste ist ja nicht nur, dass ihr was bekommt von uns, sondern dass ihr eine riesen geile Community eintritt, nämlich die besten überhaupt. So, auf geht's. Erstmal Werbung und dann Let the Madness begin. Und heute ist genau meine Musik. Zwei der Jungs sind heute bei mir live hier und ich kann sagen, sind gut drauf, sehr coole Jungs und vor allem ein geiler Sound. Freut euch auf Stone Whiskey. Aber erstmal Metal is Forever, Werbung. Die Metal is Forever Rockcast Show wird präsentiert von Hardline, das Rock- und Metal-Magazin. Überall erhältlich, wo es Zeitschriften gibt. Im Abo besonders günstig. 6 Ausgaben zu 25 €. Holt es euch. Hardline, das Rock- und Metal-Magazin. Der Vegan Ashes of Rock'n'Roll. Veganer Lifestyle ist lebendiger Rock'n'Roll. Wir sind Rebellen. Wir sind Veganer. Wir lieben das Leben und leben es mit jeder Menge Spaß. Fliesenspitzner. Ihr zuverlässiger Handwerker für alle Aufgaben rund um das Verlegen von Fliesen, Platten, Mosaik und Naturstein. Crazy Stuff Tattoo in Schwandorf. Tätowierer aus Leidenschaft. Dein Tattoo-Studio in privater Atmosphäre und für individuelle Tattoos. Luftraum Fürstenfeldbruck. Die Rock- und Metal-Kneipe. Jede Woche von Donnerstag bis Samstag Rock und Metal vom Feinsten. Power Concerts Burg Lengenfeld. Wenn es um Konzerte geht, dann Power Concerts. Karten gibt's an allen bekannten Vorverkaufsstellen. Backguard Studios. Zusammenarbeit mit Indiscreet Audio. Das Metal Dream Team für die metallischen Produktionen vom ersten Ton bis zum fertigen Produkt seid ihr bei uns an der richtigen Stelle. Meldet euch unverbindlich bei uns. The Metal is Forever. Schwammerhandler. Fanshop Story Mall. Der offizielle Partner der Metal is Forever Rockcast Show. Rock of Angels Records. Von Metal Fans für Metal Fans. The home of Rock and Metal. Roar! Ja, besten Dank an die Sponsoren. Und jetzt geht's los. Let the Madness begin. Unser Warm-up für Stone Whiskey sind heute Kickin' Valentina und War. Kicken Valentina, War. Ich sehe, wir haben einige neue Gesichter, neue Namen. Jens zum Beispiel, hi, grüß dich. Metallische Grüße. Alle neuen, gleich mal den Hellspells-Leuten da oben. Bang. Siehst, dass wir gleich mal da connected sind. Denn jeden Tag eine andere geile Band. Das versprechen wir hier. 5 Tage die Woche, ab 20 Uhr. Seid dabei. Und jetzt freue ich mich auf mindestens eine Stunde geilen Rock mit Stone Whiskey. Hier ist Into the Moonlight. Und dann hole ich sie rein, die Wilden.
In his mind, he's living the dream.
Holy shit. What the hell? Arrgh. My head is exploding. Yes, that's his fucking rock and roll. And now say hello and good evening. My metal brothers, Bill Spears on a guitar.
What's happening?
Hey.
Thanks for having us, man.
You have a long hairy monster with you. Let you let it in or not?
Let's bring him in.
On the microphone. The one and only Alan.
What's up?
There he is.
Hey, Richie, I've been trying to get in touch with you about your extended warranty.
Come to me, motherfucker. Come to me. I'm waiting for you. Let me know you want to come to the Philippines. I know what you want.
Yeah.
All right. Welcome, my friends. Thank you. You accepted my invitation.
Of course.
And you know, when I heard it the very
us.
first time on YouTube, and I wrote to you and I was checking, who is this fucking band? I like this. And on Facebook I found you and you answered immediately. That's what I like.
What else do we have to do, man?
Yeah, anything like that. People, please reach out. We're not going to sit there and let this kind of stuff sit idle. We're happy to be here. We're happy you reached out. Look forward to talking with you, man. Look forward to listening to some more tunes, jamming.
Yeah, man. Good first two tunes.
Yes. Kicking Valentina. I told a story about the drummer, Jimmy Valentine, and me, the disaster. So luckily we don't have this problem here.
That's right.
So what's happened today? First of all, congratulations to your album. This is an amazing album. The first album, your debut album. I'm so excited about this because I watched and listened to all the tracks, and I decided I put 9 tracks today on the show because one is better than the other. It's very hard to say what is better. It is kick-ass rock and roll. And before we go in this, always the same question, the humble beginning, how everything starts. I start with Bill.
Sure.
How you became a guitar player, how you got hooked up with heavy metal or hard rock. What is the roots?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, as a teenager, I was a huge metalhead, and discovering bands, and I didn't think guitar was something that normal people could do. I thought that you had to be born with that or something. And then I had a buddy who was in a band, and when I saw his band play, I immediately went out and bought a guitar, started learning how to play it. No lessons, just Guitar World magazine and jamming along to some cassettes.
So I speak from the 80s or 90s? Depends how old you are. That's a question now.
That was late 80s, I guess, right? Probably about 89 when I started playing.
Ellen, what is your story? How you became a screamer?
Well, I've been in kind of music all my life from a very young age. Got my first guitar when I was 11. My dad gave me a BC Rich. Same kind of scenario as Bill. They just got a good guitar magazine and was learning tabs. But then I ended up forming a band in the early 2000s, a band called Direct Frequency. And, we were all instrumental at that point. We didn't have a singer. And I was like, well, fuck it. Let me try it. So at that point I was like, because, we had tried a couple other folks actually, and they weren't doing what I was hearing in my head. So I just ended up starting playing and singing, and then the singing kind of took over from there. And from then on, I've just kind of been, seeing how high I can go with it.
I told you before, when I listened to the record, the whole record, and I could help, I was transferred back to the 80s. I heard Aerosmith. I heard Motley Crue, especially taka, 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 taka. This is like a trademark. Many of the songs. I heard these riffs, and then a screaming voice like Axl Rose versus John Corabi. There's always a little bit insight. So what influenced you in to form this band? What was the roots? You say, okay, this direction we go. Was there
well, it was the band, the influences, all those influences are what influenced us, and was really what influenced us to write this music. The thing that kind of started this, me and Bill were at a party together, late 2019. I think it was like New Year's or something. And I just kind of like, hey man, what do you think about starting a hard rock band? Let's see what happens. And it, you know, he's like, cool, man. I've got some free time now. Let's do it. So, you know, we started getting together on the weekends, just me and him with the guitar and just singing. And the next thing you know, a couple months later, we had almost 9 songs. So what really helped was this quarantine thing. It sucks for everybody, but we actually had enough time during all this to really focus on writing more new music and recording an album, because we weren't out playing gigs. So it just worked kind of naturally. The hard rock thing just came as a natural kind of, that's just what we all do. You know, I've been in bands where that's, you know, play hard rock covers. I've been listening to hard rock since I was a teenager. You know, it's all those things influenced me and influenced the guys that we play with. So when, you know, you're going to hear those things when those influences in our music for sure. And for us, you know, it was kind of like, you know, there's nothing out, nobody's doing this right now, you know, as far as how I feel. There's not a bunch of hard rock bands with that kind of feel from like the early 80s that are current now. You know, all the guys from that era are in like power groups or are still kind of living the legacy of their band. You know, us was like, this is a new thing and it's our thing. And those are just what influence it.
Yeah. It's like old school influence, but it's new songs. So, you know, I was a huge fan of Alan's voice, you know, before we ever started, you know, this project together. And, you know, just getting together, it's just, like you said, this is what we do, you know, for my whole guitar career. I plug my guitar into my Marshall and crank it up and go to town, you know. So it's not like you're trying to invent something new. It's, you know, some people are like, oh, are you disappointed that, you know, they're comparing you to Motley Crue or Guns N' Roses or old school? No, I love it. I mean, that's cool. I mean, that's what I want to be compared to.
Right.
Yeah, it's groovy. It's very groovy. Into the Moonlight was the first single release.
Rebels was the first single release, actually. Rebels of the Sun, which is the title. Yeah, and then we did a month after that, we released Into the Moonlight. That is the first track on the album. But we're trying to do, you know, a single for each, a video for each of our songs, you know. So we're gonna keep putting out content.
I just explain in German. So heute haben wir nur 3 Videos, aber verschiedene Songs vom Album mit dem Cover, mit ein bisschen Sparkle, dass ihr mal das ganze Album fast bis auf einen Track, also 9 Songs kommen heute und meines Erachtens einer besser als der andere. The next is Troublemaker. Alone, this would be a good title for the album as well, Troublemaker. I like this. What inspired you to write about Troublemaker?
You know, just I think we've all kind of been in relationships like that where, you know, you have a trust issues with the other person. You know, next thing you know, whether you be on where you're the person they're running around with or being the person ran around on, you know, things happen behind people's backs, you know. So that's just kind of like that song is, you know, I seen you walking, I seen you talking with your backdoor man. So people seeing you around town with some other dude. That's kind of like what that song is about there.
Where are you based? Because your slang is a Texas slang, or what is it?
We're from North Carolina, so we're from the South for sure, southeastern United States.
Yeah. Later on, we will also have this Corona shit happens, but now you are without mask, so it's getting better. But we have time. Now we do the next thing, Troublemaker. Also fantastic track. Und ihr da draußen, schreibt mal immer schön eure Meinung dazu. Und wenn ihr Fragen habt an die Band immer wieder, schreibt sie in Deutsch und ich frage sie dann in Englisch. Okay? Here is Stone Whiskey on Troublemaker. Rock and roll.
Oh yeah, rock and roll.
Yeah, man.
I just saw we have some new guests, and there's his new Jens. Behave. We're watching you. Das ist kein Florian Silbereisen-Kanal. Hier ist Heavy Metal. So, friends, I have to, sometimes, it's hard to speak German and English, English.
Yeah, switch it back, forth, I hear you.
Ricky D, he's a great guy from the band Madhouse. Yes, and it sounds a little bit similar, I must say. This is actually the new album from Madhouse. It goes in this direction. And he asked about do you have any shows soon, because he wants to see the show. So what's going on?
Yeah, we're playing locally and regionally here in the U.S. We've got a show on July 24th locally here in Raleigh, North Carolina at the Lincoln Theater with a band called The Fifth. They're a band from back in the day, late 90s. Late 80s. Or their singer is from a band called Cold Sweat from back in the day. Sorry. But we're playing with them on July 24th in Raleigh, North Carolina. Then we're playing in South Carolina on August 20th at a place called the Spin and Jenny. So we're trying to get out as much as we can. I mean, it's only 2 shows right now, but things are starting to open up. And the more they open up, the more we're going to get out.
Yeah, things just started opening up around here for clubs and venues to have music.
We have Chaos is here. Chaos, grüß dich. Alter. So, what I see? Do you have
I see somebody asked about vinyl. Somebody asked about vinyl. We do have the vinyl coming end of July.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have something for you. I help you, you help us. We have our Metalheads United, Metal Forever United fan club. And I ask every band, I make promotion for them to sell records, but we get a little fan package from the band with some sign stuff. And every Friday we have our lucky draw. And can we make a deal?
Absolutely.
I help you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Put some shirts in, some stickers, some old condoms from
Ellen,
no problem.
Yeah, some DNA. We got it.
Sweaty t-shirt.
I don't use condoms, so it'll have to be a trash can or something.
Yeah. Ellen or Bill, write me in the private chat, please, your website or the shop. So the fans order directly in the show, and you can see the first orders coming in. If they love your music, their order, and they love this.
Absolutely. So while Bill's typing that, I can go ahead and say it. It's if you go to stonewhiskeyband.com and then you click the merch link, it'll take you right to our store. But we have, going through our store, if we're shipping from the US, you might get better shipping rates if you just look up Rebels of the Sun on Amazon. If you're looking for a physical copy, because with the shipping rates we get on our website, you might get a little better through Amazon. But go to our website anyway, check it out. There's all kinds of cool stuff on there. YouTube, Facebook, we're on all the platforms.
Okay, wait a moment. So here is the link, and I put this in the comments first so that they can. And I make a banner during every song. So wait a moment.
Yeah, get you some T-shirts and some CDs.
Yeah, hit us up. Like Alan said, if the Amazon's a good way to get the CD internationally. If it doesn't ship to your country, then hit us up with a message, and we'll get you the rates. Customized rates. To get it over there. We want to get it in your hands.
Yeah. We want you to have it.
Yeah.
But I made a mistake. This should be a www. So your life, no problem.
Yeah.
So next song is Out on a City. anything to say about this song?
Yeah.
Any story behind?
Yeah, it's about being out on the town, having a good time, rocking out with your friends on a night out on the town. It's we're actually, that's going to be our next the next video we shoot, scheduled after we've already shot our 4th one. That's going to be the 5th one out on the city. We're having a music video for that one coming up in the next few months too. So
yeah, we're auditioning music video girls for that one right now.
Yeah,
and rooftop locations that we can film in secretly.
So if you're on the States, call Ellen.
Absolutely, give me a call. Send me a headshot. Maybe more than a headshot. Maybe a full body shot.
Yeah. Nude or non-nude? That's the question.
Either way, I'm good.
Are you a metal?
Maybe not baggy clothes.
Are you a metalhead or not? So let me know.
Yeah, the less clothes, the better.
You know, if Nikki Sixx would see this, I go, ha ha ha. You know? All right, here is Out on the City. Here we go.
Man, good tune.
Too late, Alan. We saw you. We saw your fucking eyes. You are cool without.
Sorry, man. I was like, why can't I hear anything for a second?
Did you in the 80s there was a band I really liked, was Jekyll. You remember Jekyll?
Oh yeah, man.
Jackal?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Lumberjack.
Yeah. I've got some Jesse James liquor over on the shelf over there.
Yeah. You sound a little bit like
Jekyll's
him.
Great, man.
This is screaming voice and the groove. It's very, very, very close to this. And you know, it's old school. And I checked the chat and people reacting exactly like I expected. This is a cool, fucking good sound, you know. I love it.
Awesome, man. Thanks.
Thanks, man. You know, we set out to record a rock album, and that, you know, we sent it off to our producer, Anthony Fox, who's, you know, done all kinds of great bands, Buck Cherry, you know, Night Ranger. I mean, just all kinds of
Vince
great
Neil.
bands. I mean, Vince Neil. I mean, we sent it off to him, and he made it sound like a rock album should sound.
Oh, that's so he mixed it.
He mixed
mastered.
Mixed, mastered, produced, yep, edited, did it all.
Damn. Because there is some sound similar to Vince Neil's first solo album.
Vince Neil's Tattoos and Tequila was the reason that I wanted to use Anthony Fox, because that album sounded awesome. The production on that.
Yeah, production, great production.
How you produce? You was your own producer, or you had a producer for this album?
Well, Anthony Fox was the producer, but it was kind of weird with COVID because it was done remotely, right? So he's in Nashville, Tennessee, and we're in Raleigh, North Carolina. So we tracked everything locally here and sent him everything, and he mixed it and mastered it there.
And he gives suggestions. Okay, use this line.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, we went back and forth. We spent a lot of hours on the phone going back and forth. Yeah, but it worked out good.
You got a compliment.
Awesome.
Alan Bill, great sound, great band, rock on.
Thanks so much.
Great sound from our fan club. Be nice to our fan club.
Yeah, hopefully we can see everybody soon, man. You know, I wish I could answer that question better about when we're coming, but you know, because everything's been so shut down lately. But as soon as we can, you know, we're coming your way. So you know, I got my
get across the pond.
Yeah. I got my second shot today. So if there's any travel restrictions, you know, I'm ready to go. We used to get shots after we got home from tour, but now we got to get them to leave for tour.
But it was different shots to get you back to life.
I know. Yeah. So
you know what?
We're ready to come.
Alan, you see Bill's face? He has more color now. Before it was white.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was.
I think he needs some of that whiskey on the shelf over there. That'll bring some color.
I know, right? While songs are playing, I'm going over and getting a little.
That's why I checked you out. You have sense of humor or not? You know, when I changed Tone Whiskey to The Living Death, and then hilarious. So they love it. So I know these motherfuckers are right in the show. So you like so far the show? Everything good? Everything cool?
Oh, it sounds great, man. Yeah, it's great. We're watching Bill turn into a zombie as we speak, so we're good.
I know. I only come out at night usually, man. It's early. It's mid-afternoon for us over here.
Yeah, that's right. We have from the 1st October to the 3rd October, we have our second metal marathon. That's mean we did our first month ago. We had 50 hours. And we did it 50 hours non-stop metal streaming, and we had over 40 bands. But this time we have the goal 60 hours, 60 bands. Wow. Because the only problem was to fill up the night spots in Germany, which is no problem in America or Australia or in Canada. So for the next time, I have confirmed that Anvil is coming, Lips and Rob. And I talked to him already. Lips. This was one of the first interviews. Yes, he is cool guy. And Kicking Valentina definitely. Ryan Roxy will join us from Alice Cooper, the guitar player. Yep. So, and if you are on, please, then I confirm you very soon.
Yeah.
Happy to be a part of it, man.
From
Yeah, you know how
1st
to get
October
touched.
to the 3rd.
Yeah.
1 hour,
Happy to be a
plus
part of it.
some videos, some news. And okay, we have now the next video. Very, very cool video.
Yeah.
We have 3 real videos and the rest is album covers with some sparkle. And this song is Empty Eyes. This is the latest video, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we released that back in early March, was it, Bill?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me about Empty Eyes.
I'm jealous because I'm jealous that I didn't get a car in the video. Alan did.
The
next video, I get
gotta get Bill a car. We shot it at this place down not too far from us. It's called Circle M Ranch. It's like a Wild West town. The guys built like a Wild West town down there, and we shot Into the Moonlight. That was shot in one of the rooms there, and Empty Eyes is shot in the big the big open ballroom type of area. It was a really cool place to shoot. It's all about fast cars and fast chicks, and that chick in the video doesn't seem to like what we're doing, but she still leaves with us. So that was kind of the
Explain to our audience what is a fast chick.
Somebody that will maybe go home with you on the first date or not even wait that long.
So in Bavaria we say Gmade Wiesen. You have no idea. Coming. Yeah, when I was in my youth, and in my wild times, I had this, in and out.
Yeah.
And glory, hallelujah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's check out the Fast Chicks. What is the name of the song? Fast Chicks? No.
Yeah.
Close. Fast chicks
with eyes.
Fast chicks and closed holes. No, empty eyes. Yeah, there we go. Which car? Your car, Alan?
That's Bill's buddy's car. That's Willie. Bill's buddy's Willie.
Willie T. Thanks, Willie T.
There was again.
Shout out to Willie T.
This fucking great groove. This is like a little bit trademark in the band. I love it.
Yeah, man.
Thanks, man.
Inspired by Motley Crue or not?
Maybe unintentionally. I mean, you know, when I heard people say something about it, you know, I was like, at first I was like, I don't hear it, but then I was like, then I went back and I was like, okay, maybe it does sound a little bit like a.
No, I'm not the only one who said
like
this.
That. Yeah, no, you're not. I've heard, a couple comments.
Wild Side. But this is it's not copy from Wild Side. It's only a groove.
Right. It's just that groove, man. It's that groove that.
It's cool.
It.
Love it.
We're just gonna record a whole album with our mouth on drums.
That's right. That was a fun video to film. I don't know if you can tell, but I was extremely hungover.
Bill had a lot of whiskey the night before.
Yeah. I was literally throwing up in between takes. Just if you want some background information.
You threw up?
Oh yeah.
Oh, between every take.
Between every take while we were filming that. It was a rough night before.
But you must check out a band. You must check out a band called Blessed Hellride. It's also this kind of biker rock. You know, looks like you actually, a singer, Alan.
Yeah.
And they filmed a video in a bar from morning to evening. And at 5 o'clock evening, they were blasted, you know, because everything you saw in the video was real. They played and they filmed, and there was a party going on.
It was a documentary.
Outlaws and Bastards called a song. Check it out.
Right. I'll check that out. I got it up right now.
Blessed Hellride, Bastards and Outlaws. Or Outlaws and Bastards, I don't know. Great. Also, this attitude, bike attitude.
Yeah.
You playing in bike events in the States?
Yeah, bike events pretty popular here. Yeah. That crowd always loves rock and roll.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they always treat us good. You know, anytime we ever play an event with that, you know, bikers are involved, we're always, you know, they always treat us really good. They're always paying us and feeding us and making sure we have everything we need. So
yeah, because you look like them, Alan. So what you want? Hey, my brother over there. I know you. You know, I showed you a photo before, and I looked a little bit like you in the 70s, in the 70s, in the 90s. Not in the 70s, in the 90s. And I was the same, you know. And I have a story that was right in front on the stage. There was no barricade. It was the right in front. There was one biker. It looked like you, actually, big guy, and he always went like this. Fuck you. And I thought, what this fucker was want? And I was 119 kilo. My bike was my beard, long hair to the ass, you know. And I got really annoyed by this idiot, you know. He always fuck you. So what the fuck you want? You know. I look at my roadie, and so he says, and I turn around and hit with my microphone stand in his face, boff, you know. And he sang, and then the bikers, the club throwing out. That was end of story.
Well,
but I had my bodyguard. He was 190, you know. So
sometimes you get what you ask for in those situations. You know, don't be flicking the guy off that's entertaining you. You might get hit in the face with a stick.
You know, he was lucky. Normally, I should order my guys and break the 2 middle fingers. So, so now we enter the soft side of Stone whiskey, and this is a masterpiece. You know,
thanks,
the last months, so many metal bands, they have great ballads, not cheesy ballads. You know, great ballads with great melodies, good voice, and you show actually your true voice, because the screaming voice is in most of the tracks. But this is actually where you use in the verse, the normal in the chorus, your screaming voice, and both fits perfectly. But this brings me back, you know, in the 80s when we had our weekends, you know, and together, you know. This was this time where you have the Master Blaster, you know, and listen to the great songs from Motley's and Iron Maiden and Guns N' Roses, of course. And this song is fantastic. When I heard it, man, this is a great song. And the question is, feels like yesterday. Is this the feeling when you wrote down to go back in time, or what was it?
Absolutely. It's just that nostalgic feeling of things that may have used to be, and like maybe it was a little better back then, or maybe things that remind you of good times. That's what that song is all about. It's pretty, came from a pretty emotional place. So, and the lyrics, were straight up emotion. Even the harmonies, me and Bill, it started as just me and Bill on acoustic. And even that way, it was just, we could tell, hey, this is kind of an emotional song. And it was just great to kind of build on it, adding the keyboards, adding the harmonies, adding the female harmony towards the end, and just having it kind of develop and get bigger and bigger as the song progresses, man. It strikes a chord,
I always love when a song progresses, whenever a song starts with a guitar, it builds and builds and builds, and then comes to a point where the sun goes up, and I was wow. And the little gems in the song, you just mentioned it. It was very, very little to hear. It's not dominant, It's right in the back. It's a female vocal. Who was this? Who does this lovely voice?
Oh yeah, that was my wife. And just on the end chorus, when it was getting, the song was getting bigger and bigger, we just thought it needed a little extra, female touch to it. Yeah.
I couldn't do this with my wife. My future wife cannot do it. Food is ready. Shut up. I mean.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
All right. So now we know much more. So tell your wife she has a fantastic voice.
Oh,
listen, it's in the last third of the song. So don't expect it right in the beginning. It's more in the end.
Yeah, it's the grand finale.
A wonderful voice of Mrs. Spears. Right. Wait a moment. Where you are? Here's it. Feels like yesterday.
Fall from your face, thinking back on what we had, thoughts of better days. All is gone now with the wind. Never thinking this love would ever end, 'cause it feels like yesterday, when our eyes first met. Yes, those thoughts come back to me, tales of broken
Let me wipe the tear away here.
You fucking crybaby. You know what makes the song more sympathetic is you are great dudes. You are not arrogant. You are cool dudes and with a sense of humor. And I feel I read what the comments are. You touch with your music. That is, I'm thankful in 2021 there's a band like Stone Whiskey who plays music like this back to the 80s. This is wonderful. This must be released in Europe. So I will have tomorrow. I will have some talks. I tell you. I promise you.
Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's make something happen.
Let's do this. I have some serious talks tomorrow.
Cool.
Yeah.
So now we have talking dirty. I ask you now, Ellen. One day I will find out why. What is behind this motherfucker shit? Every frontman in the American heavy metal history says, "Yeah, motherfucker." Say, what is it? Can you explain to me?
It just comes naturally, man. I drop motherfucker every other sentence. So it's just one of them things that it helps me get the point across. It's just part of my personality, really. I'm dropping F-bomb left and right usually. I just I saw this video of Tom Kiefer years ago, a live Cinderella, and he was in the crowd just dropping like, "Hey, what the fuck is up, motherfuckers? Let's fucking do this." I'm like, okay, he knows what it's all about.
Well, I heard
it just comes with the territory, man.
Impossible in Germany to say this. Mutterficker, say what the fuck is wrong with you? Let the mother out of this game,
Yeah, let's stop talking about fucking mothers here and talk about some fucking.
Maybe on stage, Bill comes to you and say, "I hope you don't mean my mother, you motherfucker."
Yeah. Well, let me see a picture of your mother, and then I'll decide.
You're fired. So this was a great song, and now another great song. We have three songs left. We are in good 1 hour and 5 minutes. Perfect. So you still have time?
Sure.
Yeah, man. Hey.
Or is Mrs. Beautiful Voice Spears? No problem.
No, we're good to go, man.
But you're not related to Britney, right? So I hope.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, this is my sister. Fucking hell.
Not that we know of.
Yep.
If he is, Bill, if she is, you need to get her to buy us a tour bus.
I know, you never know, right?
But we have to give her credits. She's still in the business,
Yeah,
and she's not young anymore, and still good. I mean, change direction before we enter the pop stuff.
Let's talk more about metal and rock and roll here.
Yes, talk dirty better. Give me some story about talking dirty.
Let's talk dirty.
Talking dirty.
Let's talk dirty about Britney Spears.
Yeah. And it was placed on the album right after the ballad, just to shift emotions,
So
it's all about being sneaky. Think about being a teenager and sneaking in your girlfriend's room and trying to get it on, and the next thing you know, her dad comes home and is beating on the door. You got to get out of there somehow. So, pretty much just another experience, another experience with a chick.
I had one. Serious one.
This one.
One and only one.
A serious one. I had where I lived before I moved out from my the house from my parents. I had a hottie, and she was beautiful, but I was, I think, 16 or 17, something. She was 16, I guess. Yeah. And she said, "On Sunday, my mother is not here. You can come." She was about 8 kilometers away from where I lived. It was February. It was snowing in February. So, of course, I think my father drove me there. And then
nice.
We just be in a bed. But luckily, I had my jeans on. But I had a shirt. And suddenly the door opens and the father was there. And he yelled to his wife, "Bring me the gun!" And I said, "Fuck." And I
jumped
out off the balcony and I ran 8 kilometers in wintertime barefoot home.
I bet you didn't feel that coldness till you got home either.
Man,
you got a gut man chasing with a gun.
I had 30 feet like big dirt on my legs, you know, my feet. But I survived. So back to business.
We all been
talk. Yes. I'm still great friends with her. No, bullshit. I never know. I never
so
saw
you
her.
can relate to this song.
Don't tell your wife that.
Oh, she's cool. She knows I was a motherfucker before. Did I say motherfucker?
Yeah.
You know, it's because of you. Because of you. That's bad influence on me.
You start fucking your mother, Richie.
My mother is dead. Don't enter this. This is very disrespectful. What the fuck is wrong with you? Damn it. Mother. I apologize for this motherfucker. You know.
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
Please forgive me. So, talking dirty. Better we play music. This is a ridiculous interview here now. Here is Talking Dirty. I have a lot of fun now.
Can't
So you just write something in the private chat. I will post this on the normal chat. Okay.
Oh yeah, because I saw some questions about vinyl, so just want to make sure that was answered.
So okay. Why they make it July was, I don't know why this is, maybe it was too long.
Oh yeah.
Cool track, good groove.
Thanks.
Talking dirty.
Yeah, that's one of those groove tracks like you were talking about with the.
Let's say my favorite is still the ballad, but has nothing to say because I like the soft stuff too, you know.
Yeah, we appreciate that, man. That's when I think that song will reach more people. Not just it's bigger than hard rock and rock. It's that song to me is more of a universal type of song. I think it's one of those that's gonna appeal.
Yeah, I hope so. I love that song. It's one of my favorites.
Alan's voice was gone.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
You're muted. You're muted.
Yep. All right. He'll get that taken care of. Yes. So hopefully that song, will do some good things for us.
One thing sticks out: the sound is excellent, clear. You hear everything. The drum sound is incredible. I love this, especially in the ballads. The break, the drum break. Excellent.
Oh yeah, we wanted a big, huge, like Night Ranger style fill.
This is the typical. What from always from Bon Jovi. They have also this kind of dang 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 da da dang hang.
Right, don't overcomplicate it. Just have a nice big fill, right?
Ellen, you have to unmute your microphone.
My AirPods went out.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost my hearing with your music today. So
yeah, nice.
Welcome back.
Living Wild. Anything to say about this song, Living Wild? I mean,
that's just one of those heavy hitting rock anthem songs, man. That's when, like, put your fist in the air, sling your drinks up, and throw one back, and scream for some rock and roll. That's one of those songs, just straightforward, hard hitting rock right there that you want to chant to and sing along to.
How you would describe your live show, like in the videos?
Absolutely
wild.
Wild, high energy, crazy guitar faces, crazy faces all around. Cool, awesome shredding. Big drummer fucking slinging all his shit around. So it's gonna be a high energy rock show.
If you had a chance to see you live, I would definitely see you live. Let's see what. Habt ihr draußen Fragen an die Band? Wir haben jetzt noch zwei Videos, also 2 Songs. Bevor ich, ask them, du ask some Q&As.
Yeah.
So, jetzt könnt ihr fragen, alles was ihr wollt. Christiana says, positive rock vibes. Definitely.
Good.
Absolutely. Thank you, Christina. Positive vibes back to you.
Let's see. I'm still waiting. It takes. We have a little bit delay.
Okay.
So until Michael Högerle ask again, tour dates and festivals, or tour dates or festivals.
Yeah, coming.
Hey,
yeah,
that's on the way.
Yeah, it's just been tough to get things nailed down with the pandemic.
Udo,
we've been talking to a couple people out.
You make a tour to Europe?
Yeah.
Any plans?
Yeah. What we got? Something in Belgium in 2022, and we're going to build a tour off of that.
Yeah. we're going to try to make it to Belgium in 2022. And like you said, yep, just if we can get shows around that date, we're going to do it. We're going to book a run. So
our audience is mostly German, Austrian, and Switzerland.
Well, we're going to do that too.
if you are in Belgium, you have to go to Netherlands, and you have to see you come to Europe, because we are Europe to Germany. In Germany, we have the metalheads, and every classic metal band will tell you the best audience is in Germany. Yes.
Yep. Well, we will undoubtedly be there. We just don't have a date to tell you yet, but we're coming. Maybe
you have to. Oh, Ellen's muted again.
Yeah.
Well, who knows? Who knows? You know what happened? Maybe you should play together with Madhouse.
Yeah, let's do it.
Ricky, Madhouse, and Stone Whiskey.
Look it up, Ricky. Yeah.
Let's make it happen.
Yeah, great, Ricky. He's a fantastic guitar player as well. And check out Madhouse, Bad Habits, new album. Very, very, very cool.
Yep, check that out as soon as we get off here.
I'm taking notes of all the stuff, all the names you're dropping. So when we get off here, we're going to listen to the music and reach out to these folks.
Yeah. Well, I told you, Ricky D says absolutely. These two bands fits perfectly. Madhouse and Stone Whiskey. I tell you, and if this works out, what I have in mind, tomorrow morning there will be a call. I tell you, if this works out, then you are on the same label, and that makes it even better. But who knows? In the end, the boss decides, not me. If you ask me, I would say signing. It's a must do.
You got my number. I'll talk to you in the morning.
Ricky D says, can't wait to play shows with them.
Hell yeah. Let's make it happen.
High energy, fantastic band. The singer looks like you, Ellen. Exactly. Tommy. Nice. They're all great guys. No question.
Awesome.
So, Living Wild. God damn it.
Put your drinks in the air and stick your horns up and jam out to this one.
What are you drinking?
Huh?
Show me.
What just a little whiskey.
Whiskey in a jar.
All right.
We're going to have to wake Bill up from his nap when we get to rehearsal later.
He looks much better now. He does.
He's got some color. Look at him. You're looking pink now.
I know, right? I told you I don't really start going until the sun goes down.
Now, because we found out who his sister is.
He's got her own speed now.
When I mentioned Britney Spears, his face, tomato. Rotten tomato. Living Wild, motherfuckers. Here comes a great tune too. The second last. Yes. Stone Whiskey. Living Wild. Ow. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So if you didn't catch that message, it was raise your drinks, live wild, rock hard all night.
That's right.
We have a new guest just entered the chat. Our dear Lydia from Brazil. Lydia, our little metal mouse.
Hello.
Say hello. Say hello to Lydia. She has her own radio station. Maybe she interview you one day.
What's up, Lydia?
The model that was in the Empty Eyes video was from Brazil.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice to meet you, Lydia. Hit us up. Happy to do an interview.
I have another coffee. You know, this is I get sometimes coffee. You can see that is my coffee mug.
Nice.
And during the show, my dear friends and fans donate some coffee for me. And this time is Peter Krause. Peter, danke dir für den Kaffee. Gerade gesehen. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Peter. We love coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drink a lot of coffee since I do this show, I tell you. I can't sleep anymore.
Well, especially if you're going to do 60 hours straight in October, you're probably going to need some coffee for that.
I tell you what this was. We have our champion is here, Michael Scherfel. His name is Michael. He did 50 hours non-stop. He's our champion. 50 hours plus 2 hours after show party. So 52 hours.
Wow.
Crazy, huh?
Impressive.
Yeah. I did 46. I was on duty 46 hours. The rest I slept a little bit.
I was gonna say I'd have to have a nap in there somewhere, man.
You know, I tell you from sitting, you know, I got cramps in the ass, you know. Muscle. I tell you what, the next day after this, I was on show, I have a show already. Next day, the whole week gone, bam. No pause, no holiday, nothing. Rock and roll to the end.
Absolutely.
So you don't forget now, the email I sent you before with the login in. If you see again, there is down below is the address from Bobbes. Okay, yeah. Roland Bobbes Seidel. He's my partner, and this is the address for our fan club. Okay. So please don't forget us. Put some crazy stuff inside, some autographs, some shirts, whatever you can give us. And of course, every time we raffle out something, we play the video. So we will always in return, and I will play definitely your music. And we have from 1st June onwards, we have something new. After the normal interviews, like now, we have Metal Forever latest news flash.
Yeah.
Then you can come in again for 5 minutes, short interview. Hey, we have a nice new video. Check it out. How it's going? Yeah, everything good and so. And we're looking forward to the metal marathon. So as soon as you have a new video, send me a message, and you are on.
We'll do that. Should be
or you have no time to come. Send me a video message, and I put it in as a good, and the video, of course. So keep in touch with the audience, but we don't forget you. You are a great band. There is no doubt about. And I can see
you should be hearing from us in the next couple of weeks then with this because the Feels Like Yesterday video is going to be coming out. So we'll definitely be reaching out for that then.
So my friends, what can I say? The interview is nearly over. We have one more song left. The title track of the album. Yeah. Something to say about this song?
This is the title track, like you said. This is the song that kind of says it all. Rebels of the Sun. It's hope everybody's enjoying it or enjoys it. Thanks for having us, Richie. We appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for the support, man. And it's great to meet everybody. Yeah. Hit us up online for CDs. Stream it.
Do you have any famous bands in the States, neighbors, whatever? From the 80s, you know, personally, you can recommend us?
Bands to recommend you?
Yeah.
You know all the bands. Come on.
Well, most of the bands I'm into are from Europe.
Yeah.
You know, word of mouth is always important. You know, maybe you know one of the great bands, must not be well-known bands, you know, but if cool bands say, hey, check it out. You have one album out. It's a good promotion. Yeah. We love it to always discover new talent. You know, and this is definitely, you know, it happened. It's turned out exactly like I wanted. I saw you. I was hooked. The moment I saw you, I said, oh, damn, I like this. And I wrote to you. I found that's what I do. Nobody knows outside that every day I write emails out. And I see something in YouTube and I like it, I write to them. And if I'm lucky, like with you guys, we are lucky because the fans appreciate this, that always new stuff comes, you know. And even not well known, but I'm sure Stone Whiskey will be a name one day. I'm sure. Yeah, maybe I was a first step a little bit, you know.
Well, we appreciate that, man, and absolutely, we appreciate everything you're doing for us and every other rock band that you have and metal band that you have on the show, because bands like us need guys like you putting stuff out there for people to hear it and for people to see it. So we appreciate it. We know it's not just us. We know it takes everybody. So we appreciate everything you're doing, brother.
You know, it's a win-win. It's like this.
Absolutely.
The band is nothing without the audience. The audience is nothing without the band, you know, because we need each other. We metalheads enjoy it, and you need us too, you know, because you can play for yourself in your room, and it's nice, but you need the motherfuckers down, you know,
right. We need all you motherfuckers. We need all you motherfuckers out there.
Here we go. Alan, Bill, thank you so much. Great band. Thank you. That's what I say. That is a great band.
Thanks for having us, man. And thanks everybody for tuning in and the awesome comments. Again, check us out. Go to our Facebook page. Just search Stone Whiskey. Go to our website. Order some merch. You know, get in contact with us. We're happy to talk. We're not going to sit there and not respond to you. So reach out. We're happy to hear from you.
How you would announce the song live? Give me a fucking attitude now. Right. Everyone, come on, do it.
All right, all you motherfuckers. This is Rebels of the Sun. Check it out on Metal is Forever podcast.
Yes.
Thanks.
Stay healthy, stay horny, and don't forget to rock.
Yeah,
I'm always
horny.
Thank you.
Every time we
Was für ein Sound. Leckt mich fett in die Fresse geschissen. Das war ein geiles Interview. Thank you, Stone Whiskey. Ciao. Jetzt gleich mal ein Announcement. Ich habe am Freitag gesagt gehabt, dass Sorcerer die letzte Band ist, wo ich das nochmal mache, dass es das Label nicht supportet. Und ich war gerade mit dem Stoffel noch am Meeting und checken so. Gestern war es. Und dann haben wir doch noch ein paar gute Tracks gefunden, Live-Tracks von Visions of Atlantis. Und mir tut einfach die Band leid, weil es einfach eine geile Band ist. Da weißt du was, ich werde morgen die Band doch einladen zum Interview, weil die Band nichts dafür kann, für den ganzen Blödsinn. Also gibt es morgen Visions of Atlantis wie ausgemacht. Und ich werde mal jetzt ein ernstes Wort mit denen reden, dass die mal irgendwann einmal aufwachen, dass die mit dem Blödsinn aufhören. Denn die schaden damit nur den Bands und auch den Fans draußen, wenn wir dann das absagen müssen. So schade drum. Also morgen Visions of Atlantis ist wie angekündigt. Aber nicht mit den Original-Videos. Aber dafür guten Live-Video, muss ich sagen. Sehr guten. Gut. 3 Tracks gibt es heute als Zugabe noch. Ich hoffe, dass euch das Interview soweit gefallen hat. Wo sind wir denn hier? Und nochmal ein bisschen Werbung für unsere lieben Partner von Rock of Angels. Der Mr. Boltenthal hat wieder zugeschlagen mit einem geilen Video. Hier sind Hellrider. Es sind 2 von Craft Diggers dabei, Axel Ritt, und von Organ ist dabei. Jawohl. Und hier sind Hellrider und Knight Rider. Yeah. Ihr wirst lachen, genauso habe ich auch gedacht, dass der Boltenthal mit Hellrider, er singt anders, aber irgendwie sau cool. Das ist, wäre schlimm, wenn er genau singen würde wie bei Kräftiger. Aber geiler Groove, wenn man es laut hört, leckt mich am Arsch. Es ist ein Brett auch. So, und jetzt was für unsere Melodic-Hardrocker draußen. Gibt ja genug von euch da draußen. Und ich verspreche, dafür wird die letzte Nummer ein Brett vor dem Herrn. Also, für jeden was dabei. Das ist eine Band, die habe ich überhaupt noch nicht gekannt. Und ich habe jetzt ein neues Label gefunden, wo ich auch die Musik spielen kann, weil sie unter Belief laufen. Und die werde ich auf alle Fälle mal ankontaktieren, ob wir mit denen Partner werden können, weil die haben so viele geile Sachen, habe ich gefunden. Also wieder mal ein Glücksgriff für mich, dass ich ein Label gefunden habe, die wo Bands haben, die habe ich wirklich noch gar nicht gehört. Aber geiler Sänger und schön melodisch. Sagt mal, schreibt mal eure Meinung und ob ihr die vielleicht schon gekannt habt. Ich nicht. Und jetzt muss ich nur schauen. Hier ist es. Die Band heißt King Company. Jemand schon was von King Company gehört? Trapped in Heart heißt der Song. Hier sind sie, King Company. Guter Groove. Gefällt mir auch super. Und ich habe noch mehr entdeckt. Ein besser noch anderen. Alles Bands, wo man nicht so kennt. Also eine andere, die schon, die Metalheads, die wissen es schon. Hat der Nutten einen rausgehauen, ne? Jawohl, so muss es sein. Und tja, so. Ich habe dir versprochen, dass es jetzt nochmal eine Knackstelle gibt. So, dass Maschinen noch in so eine dreifach Knackstelle vom Newton. Musikalisch gesehen natürlich. Die Hauerei überlasse ich anderen. So. Und jetzt freue ich mich auf Iron Angel. Kennt ihr die? Iron Angel. Richtig schön geil. Die werde ich auch anschreiben. Die kann man mir vorstellen, dass es auch nett ist zum Interviewen. Okay? So, liebe Freunde, danach schauen wir kurz rein zum Ciao sagen. Und letzter Song ist ein Iron Angel und Sacred Slaughter. Here we go. Jawohl. Schön hat's gerockt. Jawohl. So, liebe Freunde. Hoffe, ihr habt wieder einen schönen Montag. Eine schöne Sendung. Und ich sehe einen neuen Tommy Black, einen neuen Namen. Alle, die neu dazu kommen, oben gleich mal Hells Bells betätigen. Die Glocke, dass ihr in Zukunft immer wisst, aha, da gibt es wieder was Neues von verrückten Newton und seine verrückten Zuschauer, nämlich ihr da draußen. Ich könnte schon mal freuen auf nächsten Monat, ab Juni. Nicht nur, dass wir ein geiles Setup haben. Lass mal schauen, was haben wir denn im Juni alles. Und es gibt ja was Neues. Ich habe mir was Neues einwählen lassen für euch, was noch unterhaltsamer wird. Wir haben John Steele, Hellrider kommen am 2.6. Basement Prophecy im Best of Metal, dann Carnival, Willkür, Them, Full House Brew Crew, Hellstar mit James Rivera, Lords of Salem, Inner Skin, Richie Newton, who the fuck is Richie Newton? Oh, das bin ich ja, ach du Scheiß. Dann Damn Escape, Red to Grey, kommt noch einmal, Gun Barrel, die sind auch geil, Devil's Bridge, Crown of Glory, Infinitas, Godslave und The Best of Keep It True. Da haben wir auch einen Special Guest. Also, Juni wird mit Sicherheit sehr, sehr cool. So, liebe Freunde, das war's gewesen. Ich freue mich auf morgen, denn morgen haben wir jetzt doch Vision of Atlantis. Geile Band, müssen wir schon bringen. Und dann sehen wir uns also morgen um 20 Uhr. Also, der Tom ist der Madhouse-Gitarrist. Ricky D. Ihr habt schon solche Namen alle. Ne? Wenn die alle stimmen würden. Macht nichts. Er ist alle Newton. Ha. So, das war's gewesen. Bis morgen 20 Uhr. Bleibt's geil, bleibt's gesund und don't forget to rock. Dankeschön, mein Lieben. Nur noch schnell das Intro suchen. Outro, Intro. Letzte Wort hat wie immer unser Mickey. Und das bleibt so. Der Mickey bleibt unser goldener Rausschmeißer. Okay? Bis morgen, meine Freunde. Bleibt's gesund. 20 Uhr, nicht vergessen. Und nicht vergessen, teilt mal das Video auch mit euren Freunden. In Facebook überall. Und dieser Teilbutton. Draufdrücken, teilt mal, sagst, geile Sendung, geile Band. Schaut euch an. Werbung, Support. Okay? Bis morgen. Ciao.
Hi everyone, Mickey D here. Don't forget, metal is forever. Rockcast Show. So stay tuned, enjoy the show, and don't forget to rock and roll. Bye bye.
Die Metal is Forever Rockcast Show wird präsentiert von Hardline, das Rock- und Metal Magazin. Überall erhältlich, wo es Zeitschriften gibt. Im Abo besonders günstig. 6 Ausgaben zu 25 €. Holt es euch. Hardline, das Rock- und Metal Magazin. The Vegan Ashes of Rock'n'Roll. Veganer Lifestyle ist lebendiger Rock'n'Roll. Wir sind Rebellen. Wir sind Veganer. Wir lieben das Leben und leben es mit jeder Menge Spaß. Fliesenspitzner, die zuverlässige Handwerker für alle Aufgaben rund um das Verlegen von Fliesen, Platten, Mosaik und Naturstein. Crazy Stuff Tattoo in Schwandorf, Tätowierer aus Leidenschaft. Dein Tattoo-Studio in privater Atmosphäre und für individuelle Tattoos. Luftraum Fürstenfeldbruck, die Rock- und Metal-Kneipe. Jede Woche von Donnerstag bis Samstag Rock und Metal vom Feinsten. Power Concerts Burg Lengenfeld. Wenn es um Konzerte geht, dann Power Concerts. Karten gibt's an allen bekannten Vorverkaufsstellen. Backguard Studios. Zusammenarbeit mit Indiscreet Audio. Das Metal Dream Team für die metallischen Produktionen vom ersten Ton bis zum fertigen Produkt seid ihr bei uns an der richtigen Stelle. Meldet euch unverbindlich bei uns. The Metal is Forever. Schwammerhandler. Fanshop Story Mall. Der offizielle Partner der Metal is Forever Rockcast Show. Rock of Angels Records. Von Metal Fans für Metal Fans. The home of rock and metal. Roar!